Hey, welcome to Friday morning and another episode of Bite Size Yoga. So today I want to share a few stretches for sciatic pain, which can happen whether you are just someone who works at a desk and sits a lot. I know a lot of women often find that they get pain down one particular side in the days leading up to or in the first few days of their menstrual cycle. Or it can also come on during pregnancy as well. So, it kind of applies to everybody. And there's three main reasons that you can have this pain. It sort of radiates down through the side, down through the butt and into the top back of the thigh. So one is that perhaps you have herniated a disc in your lower back. And so this is causing pressure on the nerve. And so if this has happened, then you need to see a doctor first and foremost, and then find out some gentle stretches, because the yoga poses that I'm going to share today, while they're fairly gentle, you may need to start with an even gentler version as well. So that would be, always go and get that checked first. The second reason is that it's to do with the piriformis. So the sciatic nerve runs down both legs, but you'll find that it's usually only one side that is affected. So the stretches that I'm going to share with you today can help with stretching, lengthening, and the main thing that we want to do, and also the third reason why sciatic pain happens, is just from sitting still lots. So it causes, the hamstrings to shorten up, and so pulls on the lower back, and so that we get this pain down through sort of the lower back into the hip and underneath. And so the main thing that we want to do is stretch through the hamstrings. And so today we're going to do a couple of poses that help to either stretch through the hamstrings or through the lower back and into the hip. So you may like to get something like a pillow, even a folded up towel, or I've got a spare mat that's just a nice skinny one that's rolled up and kind of flat. And so you can use that, and towel works fine as well. And we're going to come into a seated twist pose. So doing this, you just want to have sort of your towel, whatever prop you've got, folded up to place underneath your bottom. Just underneath that bit, that bit of the hip where there's kind of like the soft squishy bit. We want to place it under there. And we're going to then bring, so the leg that is resting on the mat, we want to bring this leg tucked around. If that in itself is difficult because of knees, then just keep the leg extended. And if you find that you still need a bit more hip height because that's too painful as well, then just fold up the blanket or whatever prop you've got, add another layer just to lift that up more, and that will then increase the stretch that we're going through. So I'm going to bring the leg wrapped around, and then we bring our other foot over and onto the floor, either beside the knee. If you want to take it a little further, you can bring the leg closer, and you will find that this will then deepen that stretch through the front of, I've got my right leg bent around, so my right thigh. And then option one is just to hug the knee in, lengthen up through the spine, relax the shoulders, and feel that stretch down through your hip, into your butt, and down into the right thigh. Option two is you can wrap your arm in a way, even just keeping the hand on the knee, bring the hand behind your body. If you are pregnant though, the big thing here is that we don't do massive twists just because of pulling through sort of the whole baby space. We don't want to squish bub, we don't want to overstretch. So if you're doing the twist here, make it just an upper body twist. You'll still get the stretch through the hip here, but we just want to take a very gentle twist. So it might even just be the head turning and opening a little through the heart. Remember to breathe. Taking this nice and around so that you're opening up through the body. And then bringing the head back first before releasing the legs. And you might like to give them a little shake out and just see how it feels one side compared to the other before we swap sides. So we're going to bring our prop underneath our bottom on the opposite side, and then take our legs in the same position that we had. So if you had the front leg or the leg that has the prop under extend it again now, and then bring the knee over, and we let the other hip relax down to the floor. Again, bringing your foot either closer or keeping it out near the knee, whichever feels comfortable. And starting off, just draw the knee towards the chest, lengthen up through the spine, and you will feel this start to stretch through that left hip joint into the thigh again. And if you'd like to take the variation and open up, again, if you're pregnant, just keep it to a very gentle, even just a head turn for the upper body twist. The right hand coming behind the body for support, and open up. So if you're not pregnant, then you can take the chest further around, you can take the head further around, creating that deeper twist for the body. Just breathing and allowing the legs to relax here. Feel the thigh, the knee drift down towards the floor, lengthening through that front thigh. And bring the head back and release the legs. And again, just give them a little shake out. So that stretches into that hip lower back area where our sciatic nerve starts from. And so the next thing that we want to do is stretch through the hamstring. So there's a couple of ways that we can do this. And we're going to come and lie down on our back for the most gentle way here. So lying down, because this brings our spine into alignment, and we don't have to worry about hunching over, slouching, having poor posture. And so to begin with, you can extend left leg down to the floor, right leg up to the sky, and bring the hands behind the thigh, straightening the leg. Flex the foot, which I don't think you can see on the screen. So flex the toes back towards the head. And you will then feel this through the hamstrings and perhaps up into the foot as well, into sort of the arch of the foot, through the calf. And this helps us to stretch into the hamstrings, as well as all of those other muscles that are affected by or when we have sciatic pain. So relax through the shoulders and the back. Just breathing deeply here. And exhale, bring the leg down and swapping sides. So extend the right leg out, bringing the left leg up, hands behind the leg, flex through the toes once more. Relaxing the shoulders down, and you may notice that you are tighter on one side. Like my left leg is way tighter than my right leg, so trying to even straighten just here in 90 degrees is a little on the tricky side. So, but that's okay. Just flex through the toes, deepening that stretch, breathing deeply, and exhale, relax the leg down. So keeping the left knee bent, we're going to cross the right foot over the left knee now. And inhale the left thigh up towards the body. So again, we're getting that stretch through the bottom here into the hip, through the underside of the thigh, as this is where you'll often feel that sciatic pain as well. And just gently draw the left thigh towards the body. Relax the shoulders down. Relaxing through the back of the neck gently and breathing deeply. Again, if you'd like to extend this, bringing that hamstring stretch into it, you can flex or straighten through the left leg and flex through the left foot. And release. Uncross the legs and swapping sides. Crossing the left foot over, bring the right leg up. Draw the thigh towards you. Relax through the spine. Gently stretching into the left hip. And again, if you'd like to take it further, extend the leg up, flexing through the toes, releasing down. And then in a way that's comfortable for you, if you have a like a herniated disc, then rolling onto your right side and gently coming up with the support of your hands would be the best. I'm going to roll left side and come up. And so there's just a couple of stretches that you can incorporate into if you're sitting at a desk a lot, or even from walking a lot. You can find that you can get sciatic pain from parts of the body getting a little bit out of whack or over tightened as well, or you know, if you've got poor posture when you walk, shoe choice, all those sorts of things. A lot of people find walking in thongs for a long period of time can cause that kind of pain through the lower back sciatic area, or just it's that time of the month. I know for a lot of women that's when it comes up as well. So incorporating these gentle stretches in. There's a few others that you can use as well, such as pigeon pose, and also coming into other hamstring stretches, using props, using the wall for support. And so listen to your body, but first and foremost, as I mentioned at the beginning, make sure you go and get checked out if you are having sciatic pain by somebody, so that you can check whether it is a herniated disc, and so the discs have sort of slipped and pinching on the nerve, or whether it is from piriformis or it is hormone related, whatever it might be, just so that you can do poses that suit your body and what it needs, so you're not causing more harm and more damage than you need to. So I hope that helps you relieve some tension through the lower back and just give you a nice quick little stretch to really lengthen through the hamstrings, through the lower back, and help you move a little more freely.